appeals to the people to introspect their deeds. And when the people spare time to introspect their deeds, at that time the people will realize whether their action is good or bad. The poet is here in this poem. If the poet is stop talking for a while in that inactivity period of time, when the people will not move their body, at that time definitely that moment will be going to very special, very different, as we have never experienced such moment before, because that will be the perfect time to introspect our deeds. In that inactivity period, the fisherman would get time to not harm the whales, or the salt gatherers will get time to look into his heart's hands. In that inactivity period, the people who destroying the nature will get some time to look into their deeds, to look into their action, and definitely the people at the earlier moment when they were busy in destroying the nature, and definitely they will have the new approach towards life. Many people are busy in preparing war and got the victory on the death of innocent people. So at that moment, if the people get time to introspect their deeds, at that time the same people will not harm others, and they will join their enemy and stand together. This is the motto of this poem. Here the poet really wants people to do introspection, because poet wants no one should harm to himself or to others. And if we are successful in doing this, definitely we will achieve our aim, we will achieve our goal, and then we will celebrate our achievements. So introspection is very necessary for each and every person. People must have time to spare for themselves, for their deeds, and these deeds are called introspection. So let us see in this poem what the poet want to convey the message, and through this poem how he is going to teach the people to do introspection. Introspection is very necessary, and if we have time to spare to do introspection, and then in that condition only we will able to celebrate our achievements. So let us enjoy this poem, and I hope you are going to like this poem, and it is very necessary especially for the students. Why? Students must get spare time to think about themselves. If you will think about yourself, then you will work hard. You will work hard to achieve your aim, and your aim is to get your education, to get your knowledge, okay, and just to fix your future. Thank you. Let us read this poem.
Hello everyone, this is Meera Gupta, your English teacher, and today in this video I am going to discuss about the third poem of class 12th English book Flamingo, Keeping Quiet. composed by the poet Pablo Neruda. Let us know about this poem. What about the poem is? The Keeping Quiet poem is composed by Pablo Neruda, discusses the need of maintaining peace and silence. He stresses upon being quiet and harmless to the human being, animals, and environment. He suggests that in order to maintain peace and harmony, it is required to stop and introspect ourselves. The poet appeals to us to keep quiet for a while so that we can introspect our deeds, whether it is good or bad for the others as well as for ourselves. Okay, now let us know about the poet. Pablo Neruda. He was born in 1904 and was died in 1973. Pablo Neruda was the pen name and later legal name of his famous poet, diplomatic politician. He won the Nobel Prize for Literature in the year 1971. He wrote in green ink, which was his personal symbol for desire and hope. His writings are simple, wherein lies their beauty. Originally written in Spanish, the essence of this poem is based on introspection and retrospection. The poet feels that some soul searching is needed for us to be at peace with ourselves and others. This is the motto of this poet, and the main motto is to introspect. Okay, the people should introspect for a while so that people can realize about their deeds, means whether it is beneficial for others or harmful for others. Okay, now let's read the stanza of this poem. But before starting this poem, I would like to tell you that this poem is written in free verse. It is not followed any rhyming scheme. Okay, now let's see the first stanza. Okay, the first stanza. Now we will count to 12 and we will all keep still. For once on the face of earth, let us not speak any language. Let us stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. Again, now we will count to 12 and we all keep still. For once on the face of earth, let us not speak any language. Let us stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. Here, through this stanza, the poet asks everyone to count up to 12 in their mind. The number 12 represents the hours of the day or the month of the year. He wants all of us to be calm and still. People across the nations have to unite together so they shall not speak their own languages. Rather, they all shall keep quiet and speak the language of silence. Means there is no particular language of anyone. The language that should be spoken, that language should be quiet and that should be harmless to others. Again, the poet says that this will bring unity among all the humans on the face of the earth. For at least one moment, no one shall move his arms either to signal or to fight or argue with each other. Means the poet says that No one should fight with each other or should argue with each other. Everyone should speak in love. There should be only one language, that should be the language of love. Okay, now see the next stanza. Here, let us start the second stanza. It would be an exotic moment without rush, without engine. We would all be together in a sudden strangeness. Fishermen in the cold sea will not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would look at his heart's hands. Now, see the explanation. When everything will come to stand still, it will be a rare situation. No one will be in rush. There will be no engines running. Everyone will be calm and quiet, united with each other in a strange atmosphere. Means the poet says that it would be a rare situation when there will be no engines working. Here, he wants to state that if everything comes to stand still, it will be a very different moment. If all the engines like the vehicles and the machines stop, then there will be a sudden strange situation as the world will experience a sudden calmness. People will not be in a rush to achieve material things one after another. Further, the poet says that fishermen will also stop and not harm whales in the sea. This means that poet is urging everyone not to harm the animals. Here, he gives the example of whales which are being hunted for the purpose of food or trade. He also wants people to calm down so that they can stop and see what they have achieved or lost. For this, he gives the example of a man who gathers salt, whose hands are hurt. Here, he wants everyone to stop for a while in order to stop and feel their achievements and how much they have lost for the sake of attaining such materialistic things. Now here you can see the literary device that is used. Here alliteration we would. Alliteration we would means W sound is repeated. Then next sudden strangeness. Here S is repeated. His heart's hand, H sound is repeated. Okay. Now see the third stanza. Let us see the third stanza. Those who prepare green wars, wars with gas, wars with fire, victory with no survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk about their brothers in the shade, doing nothing. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it is about. I want no truck with death. Now, let's see the explanation of this stanza. The people who exploit the green wealth of nature by deforestation or mining or fishing in the deep seas, and the soldiers who use weapons to kill fellow human beings need some time to introspect into the consequences of their action. They are merely doing their job or following orders. He wants them to put on new clothes, to adopt a new approach towards life, and to realize that killing so many people is not a victory. Okay? He wants all of us to be united as one. consider our enemy to be our brother. He is promoting brotherhood, peace, and unity. He does not want us to stop our works but to take some time and analyze the result of our deeds. Okay? Means here, see, the poet asks everyone to stop those activities which are damaging the environment. Today, all the human beings are making money by damaging the environment with their activities such as mining, deforestation, letting the chemical waste into rivers, etc. The poet asks you not to do so. He also requests people not to involve in wars as there is no benefit of achieving such victory in which no one is left alive. He says so because wars and environmental damage will lead to no life on earth. Rather, he wants people to adopt a new approach towards life and mankind. He says that you should treat your enemy like brothers and promote peace and harmony in the world. Means through this stanza, the poet wanted to create brotherhoods and to promote peace and harmony in the world. Okay, now see the next stanza. If we were not so single minded about keeping our lives moving and for once could do nothing, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. Now, see the explanation. All human beings work endlessly with the aim of completing all their tasks. The poet says, they are driven by the target of survival and the threat of death. Again he says, so they are in a mad rush to accomplish all their works. He says that perhaps if they pause for a while, they can appreciate their achievements and their lives would become happier. He also suggests that by keeping quiet, we will be able to understand true purpose of our life. Okay, you can see here in the stanza, the poet clarifies to his readers that when he asks them to stop from saying or doing anything, he doesn't want anyone to become a non-active person. Non-active is a person who remains idle and doesn't do anything. Here, he simply means that we should stop and see the consequences of our deeds. The poet doesn't want to see people being killed due to their greed for money and expansion of territories. Further, he says that people are continuously working to achieve their tasks without even thinking about their result. They are in a fear of death and therefore want to achieve most of the things before their death. Here, he urges them to stop for a while and take some moment to relish on what they have achieved till now. Everyone here is a living a life in which he wants to achieve various things one after another. But now the poet says it is the time to stop and see what has been achieved and should be enjoyed. This will help us escape the sadness which has become so prominent in our lives. The sadness of not enjoying what we have achieved and the great to achieve what next is in the list to be achieved. Okay, now see the literary device. Again here alliteration, you can see in the line, we were so single minded. Now, Anja went and for once could perhaps a huge silence of threatening ourselves with death. Okay, now see the next stanza, fifth. Perhaps the earth can teach us when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now I will count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I will go. This is the most important stanza of this poem and this is the last stanza. You can see, and definitely this stanza is going to teach you something, so you should listen it carefully. Again I am repeating this. Perhaps the earth can teach us as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now I will count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I will go. The poet suggests us to take a teaching from nature. He also suggests as the earth undergoes changes, in winter everything freezes, becomes lifeless, but after some time the season changes again and everything comes back to life. Similarly, taking a pause and introspecting into our lives will give it a new meaning. We will be able to understand the purpose of our life. It will like a rebirth of the soul. The poet has conveyed to all the people the purpose of his message, and so he asks them once again to take a pause, count till 12, and he walks out of the scene, keeping the scene open for all the people on the earth to experience this for time. Here, through this last stanza, the poet suggests to the human beings that we should learn a lesson from the earth. During the winters, everything freezes and becomes lifeless. But when season changes and it's the one set of spring season, everything present in the nature such as the trees, birds, rivers, etc. gets life. So here the poet, by giving the example of nature, want to say that all human beings should stop and try to judge their deeds. They can try and make their life better with calmness, peace. Finally, he ends up by saying that now he will count up to 12 so that we all may become quiet. Here, quiet means to calm down ourselves and move toward the path of peace and harmony. After saying this, he says, I will go. He says, so he has conveyed his message to the people and wants them to be left alone to think about it and work in the direction of peace. Means here the poet wants peace among us, feeling of brotherhood. The poet doesn't want anyone to fight with each other for any purpose. We should live with harmony. We should live quiet. Also, we should have some time for our introspect, for so that we can decide whether our deeds are good or bad. Okay, means here the poet requests everyone to count till 12 in their own mind and stop for a while. Maybe this 12 referred by the poet is the 12 hours in the clock or the 12 months in an year. He wants everyone to stop and come down. The poet urges everyone not to speak any language, as we all know that there are different languages spoken in different parts of earth, which sometimes become a barrier in our way for peace. So he asks people not to speak. Not only this, he also wants us to stop moving our arms. Okay, so means this whole poem motivate us to do introspect ourselves, okay, so that we can realize our deeds, whether our deeds are going in a bad direction or a good direction. So thank you for watching this video and understanding this poem. I hope this video will understand by you, and definitely it is going to motivate you. So you should also take some time to introspect yourself and your deeds. Okay, thank you so much.